Welcome back, everyone. This is MandoAllDay, back with another video. And in this video, we'll be taking a look at King Shark, the gold label Walmart exclusive figure. This is from the Suicide Squad movie wave. I'll be talking about the figure itself in terms of the articulation, sculpture, and paint, and if it's worth your purchase or not. Before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button to not only support the channel, but to keep up to date and watch videos like this. So let's take a look at the box. What the box looks like. The side. The back, which you can tell is the old figure because the old ones have this kind of design, not the new ones. The new ones have like a one just image or art. The other side, top, and ooh, it's a pretty damaged box. Look at that. And bottom, even there too. Wow. All right, now let's take a look at the figure outside the box. As always, we do come with a card. This is the front of the card looks like, which is a nice little foil. The back of the card. It does come with a card holder, so this is the front of the card holder looks like. The back of the card holder. And again, it's just literally a card holder, just like so. And you just slide it in there. I don't want to, there you go. Slide it slow, don't want to damage it. There you go. So you have a nice little card holder. It's a foil card, which is pretty cool. It does come with accessories. It does come with an arm and a leg. So here is the, looks like it's going to be the left leg. Wait. Yeah. No, it's going to be the right leg. I'm sorry. It's going to be the right leg, but yeah, it looks like it's going to be the left leg. No. It looks like it's going to be whatever leg, left or right, but it's a leg. Got some blood on there, which is, it's okay. But pretty detailed actually on the boot. Look at that. And also too on the pants as well too. You got the camel paint. It does come with a right arm. Same thing as camel. You got blood on there. And that's pretty much it. So pretty detailed actually for an accessory. And of course, a regular puck. Now let's talk about this figure. So first off, we'll start off with the articulation. So head articulation, it does swivel. Left and right. Up, down. Some, but not a whole lot. Actually, it's pretty good actually for a shark. It does have mouth articulation, so you can have it open, close, and I don't know about tongue. I don't actually know. I don't think the tongue can actually move, so no tongue action. Wow, I just kind of realized what I said, but anyway, so no tongue action. Some dirty people on here on the internet. Wow. Anyway, so arm articulation, shoulder, it's good. Bicep. There's none. There is elbow. It's a little stiff, but it does articulate, as you can see. Wrist, good. It does swivel. Torso articulation. Not a whole lot, but some though. And for the size of this figure, that's just fine. So overall, the upper body articulation, it's fine. Some parts are good. Some parts are non-existent, like the bicep. But apart from that, the articulation is good. Leg articulation. There's none. Ankles, it's a little stiff right now. Probably because it's an old figure, but it's good. And of course, toes, good. So leg articulation, there is none, but there is again on ankles and of course, toes. Alright, now let's talk about this small figure. He's not really small, being sarcastic here. First of all, we start off with the head. You got the mouth on there. It looks really nice, pretty detailed actually on the tongue. You guys can see that. And I actually like that because it's really, really detailed. It has a textured feel to it and look to it. Then you got the teeth on there. They look nice. They're painted white. And then you got this other portion on here as well too. Painted like bright pink. Which looks good. And of course, if you want to have it closed, just like so, then you got the mouth on there. Underneath the chin, I guess you can say. But in terms of the sculpture design of the head, it looks good. Very clean looking sculpture design here on the sides. Obviously underneath here, there's more scuff marks. So I don't know if it's by design or mine just came with scuff marks, but there's quite a lot of scuff marks. So there you go. And you got the painted black eyes because that's the paint of his eyes. So in terms of the head sculpture and paint, it's fine. The mouth is really, really good. I actually like the paint, like I said, in the mouth. But the face itself, it looks good. I can't complain on it. It looks like a shark, so there's that. Then we have the upper torso. First of all, the chest, again, it has this kind of like marking on it, which I believe it is by the design, but in terms of sculpture design, there's some markings here. Of course, the paint there, and then the back, it's just plain gray on there. This does not articulate or move, which I thought it did, but it actually doesn't. So there's that. But you got some more sculpture design here. That's pretty much it in terms of the upper torso. Now let's talk about the arms. Huge shoulders, biceps are there. You don't articulate, as I mentioned. But in terms of sculpture design, it's just a clean, plain looking arm. Same thing with the hand and wrist. You got the sculpture design there. I like the paint on here. It's like a little bit of like light gray, and then it kind of leads to gray, which I really like. Very subtle, but it looks good. And then on the back here, forearm, you got more of that kind of marking on there as well too, with the light gray mixture with the dark grays. So in terms of the sculpture design on the arms, it's very clean looking. Not much to it. It's a lot of roundness per se, not to be mean or anything, because this is a pretty big boy and he drinks a lot of beer, as you can see. So in terms of the scuff marks, sculpture design, it's clean. You got some sculpture design here and there, but the paint job, it's a very simple paint job. As you got some grays, dark grays, and some light gray mixture with white. You can definitely see the present on here of the actual paint white on there on the belly. So overall, though, the upper body, it looks like a shark. It looks like shark, and of course, it looks like King Shark from the Suicide Squad movie. So the sculpture design, again, is very clean, very simple. Paint, same thing. So we really can't really talk about too much. So with that said, let's talk about the lower torso. So the lower torso, one, he has the shorts on there. There is some sculpture design with the shorts. You get the pockets right here. You can put the belt on there. You get a little pocket right here, which I thought it opened, but it doesn't. But I do like the paint on the actual shorts itself. You got light blue, you got brown, you got some like a little bit of hint of gold on there. So it looks good, the paint job on the shorts, so can't complain about that. In terms of the actual feet itself, sculpture design, it's very clean looking, similar to the upper body. Some not scuff mark, but creases there, a little bit underneath, more here. And of course the paint is just gray. Really, there's really not much to it. Like a dark gray, so there's really not much to it in terms of the feet itself. So there's that in terms of the paint and sculpture design. So overall, it's a really big King Shark figure, a mega fig, I should say. And yeah, I like it, even though it's simple, but I like it. So overall, though, the question is it worth it? Should you go out and get this figure? So for $40 that you pay for this figure, for retail price, I would say if this was not a gold label figure, I would say maybe wait for yourself for like $35. Don't get me wrong, I like this figure, but I don't think it's really worth the $40. I think the character is great in the Suicide Squad movie, but sculpture design, paint job, there's nothing really there that makes me go, holy shit, this is $40. And again, if this was non-gold label, I would say maybe wait for yourself for like 35 or 30. I think 40 is a little too much for what you're getting. Yes, you get a card holder, you get a foil card, you get some accessories, but we've seen other mega figs for $40 get some accessories, and you get a way better sculpture design paint job. So $40 to me is a little too much for this particular figure. I would say if you can get it for 35, okay, I think it's more of like a fair price. $30, I think you're good to go for the price though. But the figure itself, I like the size of it. I think it's great. I'm glad I got one. I say got one because I know these are the Walmart exclusive ones, and so they are limited supplies. And at one point, they were sold out everywhere. And then out of the blue, Walmart started just releasing their gold labels, and I found this one, and I got it for I think $35. So, but in the end, though, King Shark from the Suicide Squad Mega Fig, the gold label, Walmart exclusive, gets a thumbs up for me. Here we have Harley Quinn from a Suicide Squad movie next to King Shark, the gold label one. I mean, just look at the size difference. Again, this is a mega fig, and you can really tell the size difference in terms of the height, the belly, and of course, just everything in general. So really big figure for $40, but again, it's just a little too much for the price of what you're getting. I'm not hating on the figure. I like it. It's just $40. I don't think it's really worth it for $40. But that's just me, though. But nonetheless, here we have King Shark next to Harley Quinn. Here we have Polka Dot Man next to King Shark, the MVP of the Suicide Squad movie. Well, I wouldn't say MVP. Well, it kind of is in a way, but it isn't. But regardless, though, Polka Dot Man, really good in the movie. I really enjoyed him. James Gunn did a fantastic job with Polka Dot Man, but nonetheless, so we have Polka Dot Man next to King Shark, and you can see again the size difference of a megafig compared to a regular 7-inch one. Of course, this one's posing, but you can kind of get the idea of what I'm referring to. But nonetheless, so here we have King Shark next to Polka Dot Man. Here we have Killer Croc, another megafig, fig next to King Shark, and as I mentioned, for $40 for this one, I don't think it's really worth it. Killer Croc, for example, yeah, it doesn't really come with accessory, it just comes with the puck or the stand, but just look at the detail, look at the paint job, and it's just way more detailed, way more sculpture design. The paint job is a lot better, more articulation on the legs, because obviously this one doesn't have leg articulation, but like I said, for $40, you're getting way more for your money. This one is just like, it's just bigger, but it just doesn't have anything that's $40. Does that make any sense? But again, I'm not hating on this figure. I like this figure, but for $40, I can't justify it. But that's just my opinion, though. But regardless, though, here we have King Shark with Killer Croc. Here we have Beast Boy from the Titans or Teen Titans Build-A-Figure Wave next to King Shark. I really like this figure. The Beast Boy looks like a beast, not like the Beast Boy Walmart exclusive one, because that one is not bad. It's just kind of like, what? This looks like a boy, not a beast. But this one, I really like. This is very underrated Build-A-Figure. But just showing you how these two look side by side. Two creatures or animals per se. So we have King Shark here, the gold label one, and of course the Beast Boy Build-A-Figure Wave figure. Here we have the King Shark Build-A-Figure figure from the Suicide Squad movie wave, and of course the megafig Walmart exclusive gold label figure or megafig figure. And in terms of sculpture design, there really much isn't a difference in terms of sculpture design. The main thing is going to be the paint job. Obviously, the big one's going to be the shorts. Obviously, it's just a regular light blue with some white on there. This one has, like I said, browns, golds, some light blues, and so forth. Number two, obviously the paint job. Here's just a plain light gray. Here you got some light gray mixture with some dark grays on here or on this chest area. Another big part too is going to be underneath right here, the chin. So you notice that right there. And of course, it's going to be the mouth. This one has a red tongue. You got like the pinkish tongue. The teeth are a little bit darker on this one. This is a little bit lighter. But apart from that though, in terms of the articulation, pretty much identical. Sculpture design, they're identical. Again, the main difference is going to be just the paint job itself. Now, there is a chase or variant one of the gold label Walmart exclusive one. And all it is just more red paint on the mouth. Personally, I don't really think it's actually worth getting that one or paying like double the price for it. But that is just me though. But again, in terms of the main differences, it's just really going to be the paint job. Everything else is practically the same size. But they both look good, but again, it's just same size, just going to be the paint job. Another difference too, you can't really see in the camera, but it's going to be the feet itself. This one has darker gray. This one has a little bit lighter. You guys can see that a little bit. It's very subtle, not a whole lot, but I notice it right now. So yeah, this one's a gold label, darker gray. This one has like a darker, like a little bit lighter than darker gray. So there's that though. But regardless though, they both are identical figures. Just wanted to show you guys how these two look side by side. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with me on this figure? Do you plan to purchase this figure? Leave it in the comment section below. As always, make sure you hit the subscribe button to not only support the channel, but to keep up to date and watch videos like this. That includes an overview of King Shark, the gold label Walmart exclusive figure from the Suicide Squad movie wave, and on to the next one.